So Shatta Wale is in Jamaica and he has performed on stage with his godfather, his mentor, Vybz Kartel. But a lot of people are bitter on social media saying all sort of things. And for me, I think that shouldn't be the case. You're welcome to National Journal, where we talk about a lot of things about Ghana. We talk about art, culture, TVET, and STEM. So if today is your first time, consider subscribing. In today's episode, I would want to take some time to, break things down to why it is all win for Ghana and all win for Shatta Wale to perform on stage with his mentor and godfather, Vybz Kartel. Now, in the patois dancehall reggae genre in Ghana, sebano dancehall any reggae ewo Ghana, you and I know say Shatta Wale started way back. Yes, he started with the likes of KK Fusu Dems, and before the likes of I1 and Stoneboy and several other. In fact, he started with the likes of Samini, back then called Batman. Now, even then, Shatta Wale made mention that his godfather was and is Vybz Kartel. Now, people don't understand. So let me explain to you. You see, the kind of dancehall or reggae or Afro dancehall, whatever we want to call it, that Shatta Wale does is different from Samini and Stoneboy. In fact, in this particular instance, people are comparing him to Stoneboy. So let me just leave everyone out and say Stoneboy and Shatta Wale. You see, the mere mention say Shatta Wale mentioned Vybz Kartel as his mentor and godfather should just give people the idea that Shatta Wale is trying to toe or is towing or has told the line of Vybz Kartel. And what is it? Vybz Kartel style in the dancehall genre of music is about gangster, hardcore, style of dancehall music or reggae music. Gangster, hardcore ghetto style of dancehall music is such that you are fierce, you are vociferous, you would want to empower the ghetto. You would want to talk about things in a very hard way. And you know what Vybz Kartel was into? That even landed him into prison. So that is the style that Wale has told all these years. Controversial, controversial style of dancehall music. That is the reason why he didn't mention anybody in the dancehall reggae fraternity other than Vybz Kartel. So this is the first indication for you and I to know, say, the part of Shatta Wale is completely different from the part of Stoneboy. So the two shouldn't even be compared at all. It is a mistake to compare Stoneboy and Shatta Wale, even though they are in the same genre of music. One is gangster, hardcore, roots ghetto or ghetto gangster style, whereas Stoneboy is inspirational, motivational, goodwill, uplifting dancehall. So you see, whereas Shatta Wale will be mentioning Vybz Kartel, Stoneboy will be mentioning the likes of Buju Banton, the likes of this man who sang Jerusalem. Here, I mean, these are the people who sing uplifting ghetto music, people who sing inspirational, motivational, realistic ghetto. Now, the reason why I'm saying realistic is that Stonebwoy will sing reality in that dancehall, letting you know that this is the reality of things in the ghettos. This is the reality of things in the country, and you can make it. Whereas Shatta will be saying, yes, even though this is the reality, things must change by force. That is the gangster aspect of it. We will change things by force, or you will make it by force. He sort of has this sort of force or energy or positive defiance to his music. So the likes of Buju Banton, the likes of Alpha Blondie, yes, these are the people Stonebwoy look up to. These are the people who are changing the world with reggae or dancehall music in the positive, realistic style. Whereas Vybz, Kartel, and Shatta Wale are also changing the world and ghetto and spreading dancehall and reggae music using vociferous gangster style. So the two are never the same. Now, let me even go straight to the performance in Jamaica for you to know that Shatta Wale has stayed consistent when it comes to certain things. Now, years back when Shatta Wale was Bandana, everybody in Ghana who wants to be true to himself or herself and wants to be fair and unbiased would realize that Shatta Wale will perform 100 and million times with the Ghana flag. In fact, it even got to a point where he came out with the song Bandana from Ghana, Mokoho, and talking about Ghana, raising the Ghana flag, using the Ghana bandana a couple of times. So his approach is that he uses the authoritarian style, the gangster style of reggae or dancehall music by representing his country, Ghana. It was later when SM came, that, this whole system of various camps bringing their own flag, that we saw the SM flag. And Shatta is older in the industry than Stonebwoy in terms of those who came out. Shatta is way older. So if Shatta started with the Ghana flag, it means that if Stonebwoy also held the Ghana flag later, it means Shatta was the one to do it first. So Shatta has stayed consistent with showcasing the Ghana flag wherever he goes. He will prefer to fly the Ghana flag at some event than his camp or his Shatta movement flag. And on stage in Jamaica, when he climbed the stage with his godfather, Vybz Kartel, people were expecting him to go there with the SM flag. No. He knew the mission. And what is the mission? The mission, again, is not about him. It is about somebody from Ghana going to perform on the international gangster stage with Vybz Kartel, his godfather. So he needs to fly the Ghana flag. And Shatta did it beautifully. Did it beautifully, putting his camp, the SM flag down, and sending the note that he is here to represent Ghana and Ghana has come to represent. Now, the beauty and the sense in what Shatta did is that instead of he showcasing the SM flag, but then he resorted to flying the Ghana flag, is to let everybody there know that Ghana does the same style of gangster, hardcore, dancehall music just as Jamaica also does. Because in Jamaica, we have those who do the hardcore dancehall or reggae, and those who do the motivational, uplifting, so inspiring, realistic dancehall and reggae, like the Buju Bantings, like the Sizzlers, and other people even outside Jamaica. So, that nature is there. And Shatta Wale is the one who is the president and representative of the group in Ghana that does the hardcore, gangster, street, roots, ghetto gangster, reggae, and dancehall. Again, the importance of the Ghana flag is to let the people in Jamaica see Ghana dancehall music and not hear Shatta Wale as a brand. I bet you if he was even allowed, knowing Shatta for who he is, if he was even allowed more time, he wouldn't have mind mentioning some names of Ghanaian dancehall, or reggae artists, or even playing some of their song to his godfather Vybz Kartel, just as other musicians who get, the opportunity does. So that is a win. It's a win for the music industry. It is a win for the SN camp. It is a win, in fact, for Ghana as a whole. Now, a lot of people are talking about he wasn't on fire. He was no. You see, yes, it has been years that Shatta has been mentioning the names of Vybz Kartel, talking about his release from prison and then all that. So you see, this is a father going to perform with a son, and a son knowing the current state of the father, you see, and just being at home with his father on stage. In fact, it has been said on countless occasions that Shatta Wale has said that if he even gets to the stage without performing and stands on the same stage with Vybz Kartel, it is a win for his career. Why? Because years back when he was telling Ghanaians and other Africans that Vybz Kartel is his godfather, and like I've established already, he is the replica of the gangster dancehall and the gangster reggae and the gangster root gangster dancehall in Africa and in Ghana. People doubted him. People said he doesn't even know Vybz Kartel. In fact, currently when he was invited to perform with him on the Freedom concert, people still trolled Shatta Wale, saying his invitation is fake and a whole lot. So he was just, in the mood to just be on the same stage so that people will see that the years of noise and the hard work he has been doing in the industry to sort of be the replica of Vybz Kartel in Ghana and in Africa is true. And so he needed not to even sing. That was just his aim, to prove that what he was saying all these years was a fact. And trust you me, anybody would do the same thing. Now, let me say this. It is a different thing shooting a music video with your godfather and a different thing being on the same stage. And a different thing being on the same stage with your godfather. Let me explain that part well. You see, Stonebwoy, one of the best in Ghana, one of the best in Africa. In fact, if I want to be honest and true this day, I will say that Shatta Wale is the African gangster dancehall reggae king. No doubt when it comes to gangster, hardcore, ghetto gangster, street gangster, reggae and dancehall, Shatta Wale is the king. No wonder Vybz Kartel himself said he is the African king. Now when Vybz Kartel say he is the African king, he is talking about his style of reggae dancehall. And Shatta Wale will even love it that way. Whereas our boy, Stonebwoy, is also the best when it comes to motivational, soul-inspiring, street empowerment, dancehall, and reggae music. So the two are kings. The two are kings. Their style is different. Shatta Wale is to Vybz, Kartel, and Stonebwoy is to people like Sizzla, Buju Banton, Alpha Blondie, and I mean, if Lucky Dube and Bob Marley them will be alive, you know, that level of where, look, I want to enjoy dancehall music, but I want to be uplifted, I want to be inspired, I want to be motivated. I don't want to enjoy the gangster aspect of it. Give it to Stonebwoy. But then I really want to get that energy. You know, I want to get that perseverance. I want to get things done by force. That gangster. Of course, I'm not saying one God. I'm not saying pam. Shatta Wale doesn't do so inspiring or motivational dancehall music. No. But then the consistency and his style is like somebody who is known to be Daddy Lumba. Daddy Lumba once in a while sings gospel, but we know him not to be a gospel singer. You see? So back to the topic. Stonebwoy is to Buju Banton, Alpha Blondie Dems, you know, and Shatta Wale is to Vybz, Kartel. These two are kings. These two are kings in their own style. So it is a mistake. Now, I was talking about it is a different thing performing on stage and a different thing shooting a music video. You see, Stonebwoy has shot music videos with all these names you can, you know, people in the, you know, dancehall industry from Jamaica. But then his demeanor in the videos are different. Why? Because it is a music video. It is about a song or a music we have done and we are shooting the video with. So you can see the energy moving up and down. Now, if Stonebwoy is to be invited on the concert to share the same stage with his godfather in the inspiring, motivational, street empowerment style of street empowerment and motivational style of dancehall music, I bet you me his demeanor will change. Especially if he is to do that with somebody he looks up to all this while. But Shatta Wale did it better. Why? Because of his years of experience in the industry. You know, Shatta knows that this is not his concert. This is his godfather's concert. So he has to tone down the energy for the attention to be on his godfather. Because his godfather has been away for years and this is his first, you know, big stage production. And so he shouldn't, you know, do things to take the attention from his godfather to himself. And to me, I believe that is the reason why Shatta Wale performed that way. It was just a humbling moment for him to share the same stage with his godfather and let the attention be on his godfather. Just sing a line or two to make the event lively. But then want his godfather to just, you know, be there. To me, that is what I think. Now, people again on social media are also talking about the appearance, the costume that Shatta Wale wore on the stage. And for me, knowing Shatta Wale and knowing and understanding his style of dancehall music, I wasn't bothered at all. You see, if you wanted him to wear something Ghanaian or something Afrocentric, he did it. He did it. He did it in his own style. And what is his own style? I've said it. His own style is the gangster, authoritarian, vociferous style of dancehall music. He did it in his own style. How? He brought the Ghana flag. And trust you me, the Ghana flag is bigger than any other attire or regalia you put on to show you are Afrocentric. The national flag is bigger. Way bigger than anything. And because, come on, you saw what Vybz Kartel himself was wearing. Vybz Kartel himself was wearing, a basketball jersey with his name behind it and the jeans. He would have worn something with the Jamaican flag up and down here and there. But knowing his style, the gangster style of dancehall music, that is it. Sneaker boots, jeans, a lot of earrings, a lot of chains, and any dress that does not kowtow to the national identity. But Shatta did it beautifully with the national flag, his jeans, and his chains. That alone is to sell Ghana than anything. Because if he was to go there with a particular brand of Ghanaian-made apparel, it would have been a different thing altogether. In fact, I would have been disappointed if Shatta Wale went on stage dressed like how Stonebwoy would dress. Why? Like I said, Stonebwoy's style of dancehall music is the motivational, street empowerment. You can do it, democratic style of dancehall music. And you and I can bear testament that people I have compared Stonebwoy to, like the Buju Bantings, like the Sizzlers, like the Alpha Blondies, the Bob Marleys, and the Lucky Dubes, who always go to stage wearing something, Rastafarian, wearing something Afrocentric to send the African identity, repatriation, emancipation identity. That is not the style of Shatta Wale. So people need to understand. In the dancehall reggae fraternity, we have those who toe the line of authoritarian gangster style and those who toe the line of democratic, motivational empowerment, non-gangster style. And these are the two differences. That people are getting wrong. And one more thing, finally, that I want to touch on is the number of people he took on stage. Hey, it was just perfect. Because you realize that other people also came on stage with just one person, maximum two, and Shatta did it perfectly well. One person who was just videoing and the other person with the flag. Perfect. His costume was on point. The song that he even sang was on point. Like I said, he wasn't there to, push his identity. He wasn't there. He was just there to represent Ghana as the ragamuffin gangster replica of Sizzler, replica of Vybz Kartel in Ghana, and represent that whole African, style, that African version of Vybz Kartel. Again, he was just there to share a historic moment with his father. And his demeanor, kneeling down in front of Vybz Kartel, actually owning up and being honest to say, this is my first time to perform in Jamaica. And he didn't end there. He said, and I am so glad I performed with you, my godfather. This is it. In fact, in the words of Jane Mensah, it is finished. It is finished. Meaning that if Vybz Kartel had not been in prison for all these years, Shatta Wale would have performed the Vybz Kartel long time ago, and then other subsequent performances would have come. Because probably I'm not in the SM camp. I'm not there. Probably Shatta's agenda and his dream is to have his first performance in Jamaica with his godfather first before any other performance. And I understand, because there are not so many people who told the style and line of Vybz Kartel in Jamaica and do it the way Vybz Kartel does it. There are not so many people who, told the line, and his style is like Vybz Kartel, the gangster, vociferous, authoritarian style of dancehall music. So this is my little, review of what I think went on well. And again, I'll end by saying this is a win for Africa. It is a win for Ghana. It is a proof that what Shatta Wale has been saying all these years, that his godfather is Vybz Kartel, is true, and he is the true and king in Africa and in Ghana when it comes to the Vybz Kartel style. A style of dancehall music that is the dirty, the gangster, the vociferous, the authoritarian style of dancehall music. And Shatta is the king for that. And on the stage, he was crowned as the king when it came from the mouth of Vybz Kartel on that stage, that Shatta is the king, is the dancehall king. And for that, I want to say that he is the version of dancehall. He's the king of dancehall when it comes to the Vybz Kartel style. Whereas Stonebwoy is the dancehall king when it comes to the empowerment, the ghetto empowerment, the motivational, the inspirational style. So in the dancehall fraternity, let us give our maximum respects and let us give the crown to SM when it comes to the gangster, dirty, hardcore style of dancehall music. And let us give the crown to the empowerment, inspirational, motivational style, the Afrocentric repatriation, emancipation style of dancehall music to Stonebwoy. And the two, for are relatives. This is a win for the whole industry. So let us stop the naysaying. Let us say all the good things about the performance in Jamaica, and let us give Shatta Wale his due, because he deserves it. That's all I have for you. Please share this video, subscribe, Macramo. And like I always say, stay away from drugs. Don't do drugs, because if you abuse drugs, drugs will also abuse you. Bye-bye.